everyone. My name is Jen Barsamian. I am a director here at Riman. I am joined by Amber Sanders, top leader at Riman, who also happens to be in the Philippines right now. We are going to talk to you a little bit about what is happening right now, what is coming next, and most importantly, how you can make money bringing the #1 Korean skincare brand in the world to the Philippines, and we cannot wait to work with you.
Like Jen said, I'm so excited to be here in the Philippines where you all are, where your home base is, and learned a lot actually. I've learned a few things. Like I've learned you do not sleep. I have learned that you're very patient with traffic. I have learned that you're really good with last minute things like meetings and changes. But we want to let you know a little bit about what's coming and kind of what to do right now to make sure that you are taking advantage of this the very most, because this isn't like launch. This isn't something that's been growing for a year or 2 years or 3 years or 10 years. This is something that's brand new. And if you're here tonight, chances are you're the first one of the people you know. Maybe you have one friend that invited you and told you about this, but this is not a chance to sit around and just kind of be like, oh, can't wait till the website is available. We're going to help you tonight know what to do to take advantage of this opportunity because Korean skincare, I don't know what you know about Korean skincare, but it's here to stay. It's definitely something that people are looking for and want. And I do know the people here in the Philippines, they want lighter and brighter faces and skin. They want to look younger. Like I said, you don't sleep. So you want to not look tired. You want to look younger and healthy and happy and lighter and brighter is what I'm hearing. So that's exciting. But let's talk about kind of some logistic things because we get a lot of questions about this. We do have corporate headquarters that will be here in Philippines. You'll have your own home base here. You will have your own support team here that will be working in Makati, Manila. There will be a general manager and a sales manager. So you have access to people that know what is happening here in your country, and they can give you information and help you with that. And then so we will have 3 warehouses in the Philippines. Because one thing that we do know that is important is that when people order their product, they want to get it in a timely manner. So the fact that they have logistically committed to 3 different places, 3 different islands, we do not know the exact locations, but we will let you know as soon as we find things out. We'll let you know as well. So that's kind of like a little bit of what we're learning and what's going on here. But what we're really excited about is to hear your results, partner with you in getting Riman off to an incredible start here in the Philippines.
Please let us know where you're tuning in from. Where in the Philippines are you located? If you're in one of our other countries that we've already expanded to, please let us know that as well. And we're so glad that you're here. One of the things that we're very excited about, I get a lot of questions when speaking with people in the Philippines. They want to know, are we official? Have we been regulated? Have we gone through all the regulating bodies of government to be able to do business in the Philippines? And the answer is a big yes. What we did at Riman was we paid the 250,000 US dollars, which is the equivalent of 14.9 million Philippine pesos, to become a bonded company in the Philippines, which means we are, in essence, a Filipino company. We have a local presence. Of course, we're building our beautiful office in Makati, but we want to adhere to all the regulating bodies in the Philippines. And very few networking companies have ever done that in the Philippines. We are one of a handful of companies who have become bonded, and we are doing that to show you our commitment to the Philippines. We're not going anywhere. Amber, I know we're in the Philippines because they are the top 5 in demand globally for Korean skincare. Do you want to speak a little bit to the demand? I know you're there and you're hearing what people are looking for.
Do you want to hear something that is just has floored me as we're having conversations? We So I'm from the United States. And when I talk to somebody, I will often say, hey, what do you know about Korean skincare? And they're kind of like, you know, glass skin. They don't have experiences with it. They don't really know. But here in the Philippines, you guys know your stuff. Like you know about Korean skincare. So people are more excited here about it than where we have been growing for over, for a couple years now, which is amazing. So interestingly enough, we had a meeting with somebody tonight and she said, I've been asked to join this company and this company and this company. I told them all no. And she said, but I'm saying yes to this one. So it's different and people are excited about it. And she said, we all want to look better. So, anyway, if there's anything that I know that top 5 demand globally for Korean skincare, we have experienced it that as we've been here and talked to all of you guys. And as you see, 1.3 billion is spent on skincare here in the Philippines annually. And the third one spent on Korean skin, and you're and a third of that is already spent on Korean skincare. Um, but this other lady that we met with, she said that it's just not as premium. The Korean skincare available here is just not as good as she knows that it is if you were to go to Korea itself. So we are actually bringing this premium product to be available to all. Okay, it's not going to be something that it's hard to get, it's hard to find. As it spreads, I think we're all going to be so excited to see. We know you work hard and never sleep, so this is going to spread really quickly, and I cannot wait. The other thing, there was one other thing I was going to say. I'm trying to remember. I just get so excited, you guys. I have all these thoughts that I can't wait to share, but there's something else I had learned about. Oh, the other thing, I did not know this, but you guys do a great job with sunscreen. So I did not understand that until this week. Well, I guess it's been longer than that. It's been almost 10 days, but I realized that sunscreen's a big deal and that's part of our skincare. So I'm learning with you guys, and I'm so excited for each of you. Okay, let's move
Next
on, shall
slide.
we?
Thanks, Amber. So we are launching in the Philippines with our premium skincare. This is the Incel Derm line. We do have other lines. The other lines are coming. But for now, we are bringing our #1 skincare that is the top brand in Korea. This is what 40% of Koreans themselves use. And Danny Villa has his hand raised. Danny, I'm wondering if you have a question. Please feel free to unmute and speak, or please let us know in the chat. And I know sometimes people hit that button by mistake, so I don't mean to I don't mean to put you on the spot, Danny. All right. Yep, let us know if you have any questions. So moving on, we have
Yeah,
this.
sorry to butt you
Hi,
in.
Danny.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Sorry to butt you in. I was able to see that I was able to check the authenticity that we have already an SEC. It's the Security Exchange Commission. So Riman is already registered May 21st of 2025.
Thank you
So
so much.
we are already legit, so we can really do business.
Oh,
Yes,
yay.
it's so important, Danny, and I'm so grateful that you checked, because don't take our word for it. Go out and check
Yeah.
for yourself, do your research, do your homework.
No, I just wanna give you an idea so that at least you might be saying that it's still in process. So at least
Yep,
it's already
it's done.
intact. It's
Oh,
done.
thank
So
you.
and if you want, I can share the in the chat box
Oh, yeah,
so that at least people will believe me.
that,
I
that
don't
would be
like to say
amazing. Danny, thank you so much. And
that's
we
okay.
can,
That's the legitimacy.
yes. And we can also share it in that Facebook group, Danny, as well. But I want to speak about Danny for just a minute. So Danny's a top network marketer. He is a
No.
million-dollar earner in a former company. So I will say this opportunity is drawing people like Danny. When somebody like Danny takes a look at a business, and he's a serious businessman, when he takes a look at a business and decides to come with that company, I think that speaks volumes as to the quality of the company and what we are doing. And Danny, we're so glad that you're here with us. And
Thank
one of
you.
the things,
It's my pleasure.
our pleasure too, and I look forward to meeting with you later today. One of the things that we have for you are these beautiful videos. So when Danny goes out and
Okay.
you're speaking to your hundreds of people that I know you're bringing with you, you have these beautiful videos to share with others. And
Yes.
and we'll be putting these in the Facebook group as well. So I guess the one thing to note is if you are not in the team Facebook group, please make sure to get yourself in there so you have access to all of these resources. It's where we will be housing everything that will help you do your business. So this
Yeah,
particular
sure.
video was, yep, thank you. This particular video was created in South Korea by the video production team that makes beautiful company videos for Toyota and Samsung. And they spent almost $1 million to make these videos, and you will have them to share with your prospects. So please, if you haven't seen these, reach out to the person who invited you and make sure that you have access to our beautiful brand videos. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Amber, to talk a little bit about the amazing products that you've been sharing with everybody there in the Philippines.
Yeah, so we have two hero ingredients that are different than any other company. So I'll touch on that a little bit right now. So we have something called the giant byung pool. It's actually our own strain of the the Centella asiatica plant, or Asiatic pennywort, or tiger grass. It has lots of different names, but it is our own strain that has been developed through. We have a smart farm where they actually take Jeju lava energy water, which is a very mineral rich, it's filtered through volcanic rock, and they actually grow our giant byung pool with this Jeju lava water. So they have developed their own strain. So we actually have our own patents on this plant, and we're 2 years into a 20-year patent on this. So for the next 18 years, we are the only company that has access to this plant. Not only is it much bigger but it also has 8 times the efficacy with the properties that are beneficial for your face. And a lot of that, it's anti-inflammatory, it's soothing, it's calming, it's healing. It also helps brighten. You know how I mentioned that a lot of our Filipinos, we want lighter and brighter skin. Well, this is the plant that actually will do that. And no other company has it in their products. The same as ours, okay? They do have Centella asiatica that's small, okay? They have their own. People can get Centella asiatica, but they usually dry it out. They'll ship it. It's much cheaper. But with ours, it's stronger. It's different. So it's more efficacious. It's more effective, and they take the fresh leaves, and that is where they draw the vitamins and minerals through, whether it's the water, whether it's oils. They take the fresh plant that is stronger, and then they put it in our skincare. Okay, so that is what's going to change your skin. And then the Jeju lava energy water, not only do they use it to grow the plant and to take vitamins and minerals from the plant when they're processing it, but they also put this in our skincare as the water that we use. We don't use what other companies call, like I've heard people refer to it as dead water. Basically means that it's been distilled. So it's very, what's the word? Been in a lot of meetings today, you guys, but it's sterile. Okay, so they use this dead water and they'll put it in their product, and you'll look on the ingredient list and it'll say water. Well, it doesn't have any benefits. Well, our water that we have in our skincare is beneficial to your skin. It's not just for, the viscosity, or, how thick or thin it is. It has nothing to do with that. So it has, as you can see, it's listed here, skin mineral supplementation. It obviously is going to hydrate, right? Because it is water. And then it just promotes the healthiest, most vibrant skin, because it has properties in that can help. It's not just dead water, okay? And then we have the nano liposomal technology. And those are really small small molecules, and they basically make the skincare more effective. That's the best way to explain it in a simple way. It just increases your skin's ability to use the vitamins and minerals and beneficial ingredients that are in the product for your skin to be able to utilize it. And this is where the results come from. They come from these three things right here. And then there's another thing that we haven't talked about, but it's also the process. We have something in some of our products that's called microfluidization, and we can talk about that another day. But just know that with Riman, you are not getting things that you can get other places. We are the only skin care brand that can actually that actually has rights to the Jeju lava energy water. There are some other companies out there that might use it for, I've heard of drinking, like they sell it to drink. I can't remember the other companies that do have access to it, but we're the only skincare brand that has access to that water. So these things are what make Riman work. So when you see your results, that's why.
And one of the things that we love is that these are clean ingredients. So a lot of the Korean skincare that is being used in the Philippines right now, first of all, it's not even from Korea, right? It's being marketed as Korean skincare, but it's really not. And they are filled with harmful ingredients that are not good for your health. Our ingredients are clean and pure and from the earth, and we are very excited about that as well. And this is some of the marketing. So Riman believes in using celebrities to draw attention to what we are doing. I think, can anyone tell me in the chat who this gentleman is? Does anyone know from the Philippines? Do you recognize this actor? He is the face of Riman, and he is very well known. His name is, I'm looking at the chat, I haven't seen anyone yet. His name is Won Bin. And yes, thanks, Mari. Won Bin is 48 years old. So look at that beautiful skin. He's been using Riman for many years, and he looks like a 19-year-old. So these products really do work. And here are the before and after results. And after this part, we're going to get into teaching you how to make money with these products. We want you to realize the power of the products, and then we're going to talk about how you will get compensated. So look at the forehead lines, look at the age spots, and these are pores gone, and this is 7 days. So for people looking for lighter and brighter skin, that is absolutely what we provide. You can see her brown spots here, and you can also notice, this is our friend MJ, you can notice that her inflammation has gone down. So it makes your face tighter and fuller, but not dry and no brown spots. It's very remarkable what this does. And if you know anyone with acne, age spots, wrinkles, rosacea, psoriasis, any sort of skin issue or irritation, this is the product for them. So check out these beautiful before and afters, and you can see the lightening and the brightening and the glass skin look. And here are even more. I just posted, if you're in the Facebook group, I just posted this video this is Dr. Jennifer Lin, and she is one of the top doctors in the United States in the city of Tucson, Arizona. And look at her melasma before and after, and it's actually even better now. It works for men. This woman, it took about 10 years off of her face. And I have someone here with me. Some of you know him. He's actually building a large team in the Philippines. His name is Cooper. Cooper, can you tell us a little bit about your acne?
Yes. Well, hello everybody. My name's Cooper, and before I started using Riman, I had really bad acne all along my chin and across my forehead. And anybody who knows what it's like to have acne, which is pretty much everyone, knows how embarrassing it can feel, how self-conscious you are, how you think, everyone's looking at your acne and it feels bad. And so I'm so glad that I got to use Riman because now I've never had clearer skin in my life and I've never felt better. So I'm so grateful that I've gotten to use Riman skincare.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your skin looks fantastic. And he did suffer. I also happen to be his mom, and he did suffer terribly with large cystic acne. And you can't hide your face. Women, we can put makeup on, but you can see all the texture underneath the makeup when you have these issues. This is going to remove the texture, the whiteheads, the blackheads, the spots. It's going to brighten, it's going to restore, it's going to renew. So anyway, we love the product. I hope you can tell that. And thank you for sharing, Cooper. Let's talk about making money, because I think that's why we're all here. We all know the product's great, but let's talk about how we're going to get paid. So on August 18th, the website opens. Right now, you have access to a free website. Please take advantage of getting that website for free. On September 1st, we are going to begin shipping the product, and there will be about a 10-day shipping window. It's going to take some time to get it initially. On October 1st, our office, the House of Riman, opens in Makati, and that is when we are bringing up the local warehouses. So shipping will then become 2 to 3 days for people to receive their products quickly, and that will start on October 1st. And on October 15th, we are going to receive our first paycheck. So we have a very unique window of time right now. This will never be replicated. You are here first, and you have time to collect team members and to collect orders so that when we go live, when the website goes live, you can enter everything at one time. And we'll talk to you about the compensation, about how the promotions work. But let's just say the people who we work with in other countries would give anything to be able to collect orders for a few weeks and then enter them all at once, because our compensation plan is set up so that when you have large amounts of orders, you get promoted. And we're going to share that with you. And then on the 31st to November 2nd, we have our first Asian convention. Please mark your calendars and please plan to attend. And we know that it is expensive to get to conventions. Our goal is to help you make enough money between now and that time frame to get you to that convention for you to be able to afford it. So here's just a graphic about the pre-launch and about what's happening. We just had some meetings in regional cities. If you were in Makati or in Cebu or Davao City today, please let us know in the chat if you were able to attend. We're so excited to have been able to meet some of you. And now let's talk about the money. That's why I'm here. I'm guessing that's why you're here. So, Amber, can you tell us a little bit about how we get paid? And really, there's a lot of detail. We can get into a detailed compensation breakdown, and we will set that up as a separate meeting. But what we need you to know is there are a few simple steps to take to make more money now. And Amber, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you.
Okay. So, and we do have a couple questions in the chat that we'll
Oh,
talk
sorry.
about,
Yep.
links, and then also about, how does it feel? Because it's so humid here. They want to know about the skincare, so I can tell you about that. But yeah, let's talk about making money and then we'll come back to that. So when you join, enrollment, like Jen said, is free. It's free all of this month. So definitely take advantage of that. But when you join, there's no enrollment fee and there are no requirements to purchase. So we do know that there are some people that they literally can sell. They have the work ethic. They know people that could purchase. They would love the opportunity to earn some money. So there is no requirement. It is easier to sell the product, or just, when your face is changing, people will start asking you. They will start saying things like, "What are you doing?" Or, um, I've had people tell me that I look younger than I am, which is really nice. I have some really funny stories actually, but you do become this, it's really effective if you can say, hey, look at me, like this is my before, this is my after. So do whatever you can to purchase and be able to use the product, but it is not a requirement. We want to make sure people know that. But when you do join, you will be paid 10% on your own personal sales to other customers. Okay, that's the lowest you will get for your personal customers. And then when you get to different levels, there is something called sales points. Okay. So when you get to a certain amount over a 3-month period, you can add up all your sales points over a 3-month period, or you can do it. Some people will buy in. It just depends on your situation. But once you hit this 3,000, you can get 20 to 30% and then 30 to 40% at 6,000 sales points. And I'm not going into the details because we'll tell you about that later. But the point we want to share is you can earn the very least 10%, at the very most, as you work through the years, 54%, which is huge. But this box around the 20 and 30% and the 30 and 40%, when you hit those, you earn that for life. You never get bumped down to earning a lower amount than those percentages on your own personal customers. So there are actually 6 ways to earn money in this company, and we're just going to talk about a couple today, okay? But it's extremely generous and it's really exciting because we know that the people of the Philippines would, $500 US, $1,000 US, which is the average. Jen's going to talk to us more about that, but that's the average of what a Riman distributor can make a huge difference in your family's lives. So, so we are here to help you know what to do, what you're close to, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. This is the
Absolutely.
second part. Oh, do you want to add something, Jen?
Well, no, I was just going to say, just very quickly, there are other ways to get paid at our company. There are actually 7 different ways that we can collect a paycheck. And Amber, Tim, and I, and Brianna, and Stephanie, and Dr. Marlisa Hurt, who is on the call with us from the Philippines right now, we can help you understand how to maximize the money and how to access all these other ways to get paid. So I just have a couple slides that show you some of the other breakdowns. I don't want you to worry too much about this right now because our very first step is going to be to get you to that rank of manager where you are doubling your income and then you never lose that rank. And some of the questions that we get are how much do I have to buy in order to get paid? How much do I have to sell in order to get paid? Amber, what's that answer? How much do you have to buy or sell in order to get paid? Tell them the good news.
You don't have to buy or sell a certain amount. Like there's no threshold to get paid. Okay. So there are different ways to unlock
Financial requirements.
yes, there are additional requirements to unlock certain types of pay, but there are no minimum requirements basically. So, I mean, some companies they'll say, oh, well, if you don't buy, you actually can't be a seller for us anymore. I mean, there are some really interesting rules out there.
Really?
Don't really make sense. It doesn't seem to help people out very much or be very kind, but yeah, there are no requirements. Is that
And
what
I
you're
love
thinking
that.
about, Jen?
Yeah, no, and how great is that? Because people have been asking me, they keep asking me, wait, it's free. I said, yes. So I get a website and training and I make sales and it's free. Yes. What do I have to buy? Nothing, right? So I just want to make sure that you all understand that. Now, that being said, you probably want to try the products for yourself. So we have a question about the humid climate. This works beautifully in humid climates. In fact, where all of this was born is Jeju Island, South Korea, which is incredibly humid. And even here in the US, we have South Florida is our, it's 100 degrees and the humidity is 90%, and it works beautifully there. So I know, Amber, you've been there all week. How is this
Yeah.
working for you in the climate?
Yes, actually. So just to give you an idea, I live in Utah in the United States, and it's very dry and very hot in the summer. And we go to Mexico, it's dry and hot there. And we also vacation other places. So we recently went to Puerto Rico and to Costa Rica this year, and now we're here in the Philippines. And guess what? They're complete opposites. So I do the same routine everywhere I go, and my face feels the same. Does that make sense? I think when I'm talking, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm hearing is I did hear from someone today. They said, well, we don't really use moisturizer. And she thinks it's because it's humid here. So people think they don't need it. But if you're using something that is actually just healing your skin, it's not really like, oh, this is going to keep your skin. It's not because you feel like you need the moisture, maybe. I don't know what the mentality is. We're still trying to learn that. But the idea is it changes your skin, right? So if you're feeling like, oh, well, it's humid, I don't need this, it's fantastic. Well, it's about the results, right? And yes, you do, it is hydrating for sure. But does that make sense? Like, even if you feel like you don't need the hydration, it feels amazing. I don't feel greasy. The products you'll be using are water-based. The other thing, another person in the Philippines said, well, I just don't think we have been taught, like, what are the steps we need to do to actually have a proper skincare routine. So these are all things that we're going to be teaching you, you guys. You are going to learn, what the Koreans have taught us. This is how you do it. This is why we look how we look. So that's what will get to, you'll get to learn, you'll get to experience it, you'll get to understand why, and you're going to believe in the product as soon as your skin starts changing. You won't want to give up a day using it. So
Thanks for saying that, Amber. And Danny's saying, when you believe in the product, you walk the talk. Yes,
yeah.
absolutely, sir. That is what happens. And that is what we are all seeing. And I was born in the 1960s, and people don't believe my age. And before Korean skincare, I did not look like this. I was covered in wrinkles and eye bags and sagging, drooping skin. So this has been a miracle for me. And I'm able to sell a lot of product simply by people asking me what I've changed and why my face looks like that. Then you have to convince people that you're not getting Botox or fillers or anything like that, right? So people start to think that that's how dramatic these results are. So we all know the product's great. Let's talk about making some money. So we're going to break down a little bit of things that you can do. So I want to show you my notebook. This is how I am tracking everybody in the Philippines on a notebook. I have everyone on a piece of paper, and I am just collecting names, their phone number or their WhatsApp number, their email address, and then their username. And I personally am entering everybody through Canada myself. Now, you don't have to do that, but in order to get people on board right now, we are bringing people in through Canada. So I think our next training is going to have to be how to enroll people through Canada. So in the meantime, when someone expresses interest to you, get their information, save it up, and we will teach you how to enter it into the system. Now, the reason we're going through Canada is because Canada is open, Canada is free, as the Philippines are free too, of course. And when we open the website in the Philippines on August 18th, we are going to file a change of country. So right now, you're all enrolled through Canada. We are going to switch you right to the Philippines. You have a website address through Canada that you can share with other people. However, when they enroll, they will also have to enroll as if they live in Canada. And I know it's a little confusing, and I apologize for that. This is our team's workaround that we have figured out. So let's say that our next meeting, and we will set the date and let you know, is going to be a training on how to enroll people through Canada. So right now, I want to let you know how to achieve that manager promotion. So this product is our Calming Balance Gel. This is a product that everyone needs to have. It works to change your skin. Right now, the only skincare I used this morning, because I was running late for this meeting, is the Calming Balance Gel and the Oil Mist. And I still am able to see the glow even without the full line. So if you were to sell this product to get yourselves to the first promotion where you double your paycheck, you will sell 100 of these. So you find 100 people to buy this from you. So that is one way to get yourself to the 3,000. And there are different combinations. We're going to get into other ways of doing this. So this is our dermatology cream. This is the cream that sold 40 million bottles in Korea alone in just a few years. 40% of Korea uses this cream. This is the healing, nourishing cream. So this cream, if you were to sell 56 of them, that will get you to the manager promotion to double your commission. Or you could do a combination of any of the products to get yourself to that 3,000, but we're just showing you some examples of what to sell. This is our kit. So this is a starter kit that we are offering in the Philippines. The cost is Philippine pesos is 21,000 Philippine pesos. This gives you plenty of products to use to build your business. And if you sell 10 of these, you are going to get yourself to manager and double your commission. Or we have a bigger product and you can sell or buy. Our own purchases count, and you're going to want to try something to represent the skincare. So you can buy or sell 3 of these to get to manager, or you could buy or sell 2 of our largest kits to get to manager. Now, people have been asking me, this is very expensive, Jen. This is very expensive. So what I tell you is this. If this is expensive, and to some people, this isn't expensive, right? It just depends on someone's situation. So what I tell people is this: go out and find as many people as you can who will buy anything or join your team. And over time, this all takes care of itself. Everybody knows somebody who can afford this. And if people can't afford this, then they need this business. And it's a free business. They get set up, they get a website, and they could sell the #1 Korean skincare brand new to the Philippines. But pretty soon, this is going to be everywhere, and you are hearing about it first. So I hope this makes sense in terms of how just some simple ways to get yourself to manager, that first rank where you can double your paycheck. So what now? What can you do right now? And Amber, I'm going to turn this over to you. Thank you.
Okay, so that's the #1 question we get is, hey, things aren't open. So what can we do? Well, you're doing the right thing by getting on this call and learning, right? We need to know the products, but the other thing too is Jen highlighted it already. I think I said it again, but you want to make sure. So this is going to spread, okay? Not only is enrollment free, but it's also going to give Filipinos the results they're looking for. So you want other people to hear about it from you before they hear about it from somebody else. So the best thing to do is to talk to friends and family and people that I would talk to everybody you know and just say, hey, what do you think? This is coming. It's huge. Before and afters are amazing. Do you want to do this together? Should we do this together? I would talk to every single person that comes to mind and see if you can work together. And then by the 18th, so you have a good couple of weeks. And then by the 18th, you are going to want to have orders ready to go. You need to make sure that whoever enrolled with you, they are prepared to place orders. Anybody that you know that said, hey, I want to try this, you're prepared to get those orders through right away because there is going to be high demand. The one thing that I think we're probably I don't want this to be the case, but you don't want to be the person that ordered last. So they run out and it takes another 10 days to get you something. You know what I'm saying? So the more you can enroll and then the more you can just be prepared for that date of the 18th. That's going to be the best thing for you to do right now. And then obviously it's going to keep spreading. Word is going to keep moving around and it's going to pick up even more so as soon as people get their product and start seeing results. So is that clear enough, Jen? What else would you say?
No, I think that is great. I'm just making a note how to enroll through Canada. We've got to get that training done ASAP. And really, I want you to think about who you know that likes networking, who you know that other people respect. They know a lot of people. Who would you like to work with? Who your very good friend, your cousin or your sister? Who is it that you know that would like to do this? And tell them about it. Now, they may say no. A lot of people say no. I've reached out to hundreds and hundreds of people in the Philippines over the past 3 days, and many people have said no. And I feel bad for them because they are missing out on the biggest thing to come to the Philippines in the past, I don't know, maybe ever in terms of networking. So please, please get talking. Your business is open with when your mouth is. And even if you think, I don't know what to say, share your excitement. Why are you here? What are you excited about? And then get them on a Zoom with us as soon as possible, and we can go over everything with them. So that is it. Yeah, so tell everybody, here's the slide. Tell everybody, get everybody on board, get their name, their email address, their phone number, and something that they want to use for a username. And I will tell you, I have been assigning usernames. So I'm just using someone's first name and their last initial, and that's their username. And most people seem to be fine with that. We can always change it if they don't like it. But we want to get everybody on board as soon as possible. You are here first, so please take advantage of the next few weeks to collect as much as you can in terms of pre-orders and team members. And now I would like to take it to the chat, and we're going to do our next training on the pre-launch in Canada. So let's see, either unmute and ask questions or place your questions in the chat and we will get them answered. I'm scrolling back through the questions to make sure that we have covered. Are there any questions that I've missed? Someone please tell me.
Hi, Jen.
I
It's Dr. Marlisa.
Hi,
I know this.
beautiful.
Hello.
I missed you.
It is amazing here. I've been here in Manila for the past week, and we were a little bit nervous about coming because we had seen so much rain, and we were all trying to pack for raincoats and boots. And we got here, and we haven't gotten rained on once. It's been absolutely beautiful here. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's a beautiful country, and the people are just so nice. So nice. I've met just hundreds of incredible people. So we're so excited to be growing with you guys. And I did notice that Charlotte Alejandrino had asked a question earlier. Why is Riman located in Canada? So I just wanted for you to clarify that. We aren't in Canada. Riman is a Korean skincare company that is located in Korea. Everything is made in Korea. The plants are grown in Korea on our smart farm. So if you could just explain how we are
Yes.
actually in Korea and with Canada, there was just a little confusion there.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is why we have all these brilliant people on the team because we all help each other out. And that's what we're going to do for you too. We are here to help you make money. That is our biggest passion in life. All of us who are here is to raise others up and help them change their financial future. So thank you for that. The reason we're going through Canada is because we are open there. So that is one of our countries where we are currently able to do business, and it's a free enrollment. So we're having everybody enroll through Canada because the Philippines website is not open yet. When the Philippines website opens on the 18th, we are going to switch your country to Philippines. Our next training that we need to plan very soon is going to be how to enroll people through Canada using your website. And I would not put this in the hands of the average person. I want you all who are here on the call to learn how to do it. I am doing it personally for all of my Filipino team. And that's something that we can teach you to do as well. Now, if you're like Danny and you have a big team that you're bringing over, we will teach you and your top people so they can learn how to bring everyone in. But we are not in Canada. We are just that this is a workaround that our team is using. If you came to one of the meetings in the Philippines this week, you heard that they are using paper forms to collect information. And Danny said to me, well, that's crazy. Do they expect me to fill out all these paper forms for everyone? We do not. We are teaching you how to enroll through Canada. So I hope that helps in terms of the questions, but please let me know if there are any follow-up questions on that. And I know you don't know how to do that right now, so please do not worry. That is our next step. There's a lot to learn, and we're hoping to break these things down into small, manageable pieces for you. Danny's saying, talk to the person who invited you. When are we going to collect
Sorry
orders?
to butt you in, Jen.
Yes, no, butt in, sir, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to ask, will this be the point system? Is it globally? Will it be the same?
It's the same point system. Thank you for asking that. So globally, we use the same points, even though we change the currency. So we're using obviously Philippine pesos, right? That's how we're going to make our sales and collect the money. And the points are the same globally. So the points that are, I think we saw one that was 56 sales points. Correct me if I'm wrong. Those are the same sales points in the US, in Canada, in Hong Kong, in Taiwan, Malaysia. So we know that we're all unified on the points. The currencies change. Does that help? Perfect. Yeah, it helps all of us, Danny, because your team is going to be everywhere. You're not just going to have team members in the Philippines, you're going to have team members all over the world, and it helps you to keep everything straight. You're always looking at the same points, no matter where the people are. So I hope that helps. They were very thoughtful and they planned it out very well to make sure that this was a global launch, because their plan is to be global over the next 5 years. So we are launching country after country, and they do it in stages. So right now, it's the Philippines, and we're all focused and working on the Philippines. Next, who knows if anyone knows the next country? Is it Japan? I forget. Tell me the next country, and then we'll start focusing there while giving full support to the Philippines, and we'll teach you how to work in other countries as well. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Danny. That was a great question. Does anyone else? Oh, Richie's asking, how fast is it to change from Canada to the Philippines? Yes. Oh my gosh, Richie, thank you for asking this. So it's very quick. It's a quick form to fill out and switch the country. So then we get you switched to the Philippines, and they'll probably need your address in the Philippines, right? Right now they don't have your address. They'll need your I think phone number, because I think right now we're using maybe Canadian phone number. So they'll need that information, and then they'll switch you over. And our goal is to get everybody switched so that they can start day one making sales and entering sales in the Philippines. Thank you for asking that. That's a wonderful question. And then the other question Richie's asking is, are the products priced the same in all covered countries? So they are. So what you see in Philippine pesos is let me show you real quick. Do you guys mind if I go back to the slides here for just a minute? Because I want to show you the breakdown on just one. I'll pick my favorite product in the whole world. So here in the Philippines, we are charging 3,484 pesos for this cream that sold 40 million bottles that we love, and it changes your face. In the US, it is 60 US dollars, and then the points globally, 54 points. Does that make sense? And I believe this is the same with the conversion rate. And if anybody is good at math, let me know if those are the same prices. And does that help at all? And let me know.
Since it's your favorite product, can I just add that this is one of the products that has the Centella Asiatica in it, or the Byung Pool, the giant Byung Pool that lightens and brightens. So keep that in mind.
Gorgeous. And so those are the pricing structure here. And you'll always see things, of course, in your own currency. And then the points will be different. Thank you for that question. And let's just make sure, any other questions before we hop off? We're going to set this up again. And we're going to come back. We're going to talk about Canada. And I promise we won't keep you for an hour every single time. We're just going through these to get people. Some people have never heard of Riman who are on these calls. So we want to make sure we're kind of addressing everything. And then for those of you who are already on board, we're going to start doing team training. And that's where we're going to get into all the details. But again, right now, just start telling people, gather interest, gather names, and we'll get them entered into the system. We have a very unique moment in time right now where we have weeks to get ahead of everybody else. And you all are hearing about this the very first. So what are you going to do with this opportunity? Are you going to sit back and wait and watch all of everyone else build these massive teams? Or are you going to go out and start having conversations with people? Well, I'll leave you with this. The average American makes 500 to 1,000 US dollars doing this business. So on our team of thousands of people in America, that is the average income for Riman. Now, in America, that is nice money to have, and it definitely makes a difference in families. In the Philippines, where you all work so hard, that kind of money is going to be life-changing for families. And I believe I'm a religious person, so I'm sorry if you are not, but I believe God has brought this to me so that I can change lives in other countries. And these income numbers are going to change lives in the Philippines, maybe even for generations. Please start opening your mouth and telling other people about what you have to offer. Someday there will be somebody with grateful tears thanking you for telling them about this business. We love you all, and we're so glad that you are here with us. Let's go, Philippines. Let's go. Thank you so much to Amber for her presentation. She is so lovely and so professional. Thank you so much to Dr. Marlisa Hurt. Thank you to Danny for your wonderful questions. And we have other wonderful team leaders on this call, Tim and Annette and Mari and Marisa and Janine. Please make note of who the leaders are. We are all here to help you. Let's make some money. Have an awesome, is it night there? It's night there. Have a great night, everyone. Love you. Take care. Bye.